For the first time ever, the gates of Buckingham Palace have been thrown open to the public and also to businesses for an event to mark 60 years of the Queen's royal patronage. Every business here, for what's effectively a very posh trade fair, is here because they've been granted royal warrants either by the Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh or the Prince of Wales. Well, one of the companies that's represented here today is a chimney sweep, and I'm very glad to say that they've dressed up for the occasion. It's Kevin Giddings and Ben Giddings from Milborough Chimney Sweeps.
Hello.
Hello. So tell us more about why you are chimney sweeps by royal appointment.
Oh yeah, well, back in 1996 we were asked to sweep a chimney at Clarence House that had a little problem, and obviously we must have done the job right, and since then we've been the Queen's chimney sweep. So any problems with a chimney, whether it's a flue that they want to reline or a bit of soot dropping down or a smelly chimney, we're very lucky, and we're the company that they call.
And is this how you show up on the day when you actually do the job?
Not quite, no. I always dress up when I go to Buckingham Palace because obviously it is a rather special place to go into. So I always clean the car, have a clean boiler suit, a shirt and tie and a beret, and that's my uniform for coming to Buckingham Palace, so they know the sweep's been. But today we've come as the lucky chimney sweeps, and it's an old tradition that a bride should see a chimney sweep on a wedding day occasion, and of course Mary Poppins.
And just tell us a bit about the mechanics, because people do have in their minds the image that you two are managing to portray today of little boys scampering up the chimneys and getting very filthy, but it's not like that, is it?
It certainly isn't. Now, unfortunately made that illegal, which was to my benefit, as my father's obviously a chimney sweep. No, nowadays the way that we work is we have a big sheet that we lay in front of the fireplace, and then we have a secondary sheet which is then sealed on the internal face of the fireplace with a hole in it where we pass the brushes through and the rods right the way through to the top of the chimney, where obviously every customer needs to go outside and see the brush out the top of the chimney and make a wish.
So not the dirty job it used to be, but someone's got to do it, and you're doing it for the royal households.
We get dirty, the room doesn't.
Good. Thank you very much for joining us, and it is the first time that members of the public have been able to come into these grounds just by buying a ticket, rather than you can buy a ticket to have a tour of the palace and see something of the grounds at the same time, but this is the first time really that the grounds have been thrown open entirely to the public. So it's a special event here at the palace for the next few days.